Okay, hi everybody. I'm here as a CNIT faculty member trying to make it easier for you as students to register for courses. So here I'm showing the screen of my REM-ID that I logged in already, okay? And of course, this screen shows more options than yours might show because I'm a faculty at the college. But all you need is to enter your REM portal. When you enter your REM portal, in my case, you're going to see more options, again, because I'm a faculty of the college, but you need to go to your student portal. In your student portal, you need to click in the option of student registration. You're going to scroll down and you're going to see the button Register Now. Click on that button. And the first screen that is going to show up, it's going to be for you to select the term that you want to register for. Of course, you don't want to register for fall 2020 because it's already finishing. You want to register for spring, for the next term. So you click on spring. Do not click on the spring 2021 no credit because you might not see, you are not going to see the classes that you want because the classes from CNIT, they are all credit classes unless you are looking for a non-credit class, okay? So here I'm going to show the credit classes. Then you click on Save and Continue. And here on that screen, it's really important that you select all the campus, okay? So if your screen comes without any selection at all, or showing only online because last semester you registered for only online classes, please do not leave that way because otherwise you might see other classes that they are not considered online, they are considered remote because they were classes that were supposed to be face-to-face classes, but because due to the pandemic, they are being taught in a remote fashion. So select all the campus. It's safer, it's easier, okay? Even if the catalog or the registration of the class, the list of the classes, they had a class that was assigned to another campus, you're going to be able to see all the classes from all the campuses of the college. So save and continue. Now, here is another tip. You should select courses that all classes open and full. Okay, do not try to filter open class only. We are in the beginning of the registration, so all classes open and full. Even if by now there is a full class, you want to see that the class exists because then you're going to be able to try to contact the instructor if all the classes, if all the sessions of a certain class is full, you might be able to contact the instructor and ask for some orientation or, you know, something like, do you think that there will be space available when the classes start? Do you think that I would be able to request to add and be accepted even if the class is full? Things like this, okay? So you can contact the instructor directly. Save and continue. Okay. Right here in that new screen, there is the registration instruction. The main problem that I see here is that those instructions, they do not show up all the time in all the screens that you're gonna go through. So if I were you, I would do a screen print and save somewhere else so you can refer. Or if you have a printer, print that screen so you can refer to those instructions because those instructions, they are accurate. But the problem is they do not show when you go to other screens. So let's click on add a course because I want to add a course. I want to register for a course. So I will add a course. Here in the subject, you can type CNIT. You don't need to know at the top of your head how the department is called. So if you know the initials of the department of the class you are looking for, just type, for example, CNIT. So here you are, you select Computer Network and Information Technology. And when you go to the course, okay, you're gonna be able to see the classes that are offered. If you know the number of the class right away, you can select it right away. So let's see here. I don't quite remember the number of the class. Oh, that's the one that I want, Intermediate HTML and CSS. So I click on that. You're gonna see showing here a summary of the class, and I click Add Course. When I do that, you're going to see that the course will show up on the right upper corner of courses, okay? So then I go and I select another course. So I'm going to select 155, AWS Cloud Practitioner. I read, okay, add course. Keep adding the course that you want to do in the semester after you finish adding all the course, because the problem is you can add one course each time, but then you're going to have to repeat that whole process all over again. Okay, so I suggest that you add the courses you want, because later on you're going to be able to edit your shopping cart, because what you're going to be building in reality is a shopping cart full of courses, okay, that you're going to buy. Okay, so when you finish adding the courses, you click done. When you do that, there you go again to that screen with the registration instructions, and you're going to see the courses you added here. Now, you need to be careful here. You don't want to go directly to the step 4, generate schedule. See that there is the step 3, click on the sections button to choose sections. But it's not exactly a button. Look, each course has these sections. It's a kind of a button that only shows up when you hover on it. So if I click on the sections of CNIT 155, you're going to see that there is only one section. So there is not too much that I can do here. So yeah, I will save and close, because otherwise, if I click here, I'm unchecking. So I'm not selecting any section. So I'm not registered. I'm not going to add this course, because this course has only one section. So I save and close. Now, in the case of 132, you're going to see that it's being offered 3 sessions, 2 online, 1 remote. Remote means the class will continue to be offered in online mode, but the teacher might want to do more Zoom sessions during the class, because this class, if there was no pandemic, if there was no COVID, we would be meeting face to face. That's the meaning, that's the difference now between remote and online, okay? So suppose you want, oh no, I want the lecture class. So you can uncheck everything and check the lecture class, or no, I want the online class with Miss Ferreira da Silva, or no, I want the online class with Carmen. So you choose which session you want, but don't select 2 or 3 or whatever sessions, because at the end, you would need to pay for it. Okay, so remember, this is what you're going to have. So you're going to, and you're not going to do two classes, two of the same classes, right? So save and close. Now that I select the sessions, now I can generate my schedule. And this is done here. You click on the generate schedules. When you see the generate schedules here, it looks like, yes, it listed 132, 155. So let me take a look at this schedule. You click on this link, view schedule. That's exactly what it's saying on step 5. Click view schedule. So I go view schedule. In the view schedule, I can see the schedule here, and you see that there is no schedule marked in this kind of weekly calendar because those are not face-to-face classes. So they are not being taught at a specific time and at specific days of the week. Okay, otherwise you would see that. So here it's saying that this class, when this class is going to start, and this class here will start earlier than 155. Okay, so yes, that's the schedule I want. See that you are not enrolled yet. Just because you generated your schedule does not mean that you are registered already. So what you need to do now is, yes, I want to buy those courses. So you save the schedule right here at the top. Save schedule. I'm sorry. View schedule. Send to saved schedule, not saved schedule. Send to saved schedule, because I have not put anything in the shopping cart. Now I'm going to put, sorry. Okay, now I have in the saved schedule, I have 2, okay, here 2, because I selected 2 courses. Suppose that I say, oh, you know what? I don't want to register for those 2 classes. If you hit register here, that's what is going to happen. Then you are going really to register for both of those classes. But if you want, for example, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be able to do both of these classes because I work full time, I have kids, I don't know, I have a busy life, so I'm not going to be able. So you go here to edit your cart. And then you select the class and section that you want to remove from the cart. So I say, you know, I'm going to remove 132. Okay, I'm going to remove because I'm interested in 155. So save, okay, because I removed. So now look here, when I go back to the saved schedule, I have only 1 class here in my shopping cart. And then I can register. If you don't click on that register button, all you did was to save your schedule. You have not registered for the course. Okay, so register is when you can really register. I'm not gonna click here because I'm not gonna register for the class. After you register, then you are done. Now you have to deal with the fees and things like that to be able to really start the class. But you are registered. You are going to be shown in the roster. If there is no pendencies in your payments or anything like that, you are going to be shown in the roster of the instructor. Okay, so I'm going to sign out. and I'm going to finish that. And I hope that this video can help you guys.